What's up, everybody? We're back at my home field, ODIN'S Paradise in Norwalk, Ohio. In today's video, we have a bunch of cheaters. Fortunately for me, my cameras did capture these cheaters, and in this video specifically, we are kind of pointing out quite a few of them. I do have a scope cam, however, this entire video, there is not going to be any scope cam. I have way too much footage to actually go through, so let's go ahead and sit back, relax, and I hope you guys enjoy this video. Alright, on the left hand side you'll see my nephew, and he's kind of throwing the muzzle end of his gun pointing at the corner to indicate that there is an enemy over there. Now, I would have preferred him to push, but he did not, so I ended up having to push solo, and looking back, I really don't even think he moved a whole lot. So, at first I thought I gave him my second grenade, and he did not have it, so I checked my secondary pouch, and lo and behold, there's a grenade. So I went ahead and threw that, got a nice kill confirmed. The enemy player definitely, was nice enough to call that out. And here comes my nephew here. Almost slips and falls. Again, I really would like to see him push more, but he's getting out there, he's having fun, so that's all that really matters. And I went ahead and got him a tracer unit and a gun to start using so he can actually see his shots. So hopefully that improved his gameplay. We'll see here shortly. In this game of team deathmatch, the spawns are open. Clearly, I just walked through the enemy spawn, and as I come around the corner, there are two individuals. I shoot at the first one. The second one's kind of still undercover, and it's actually the player earlier that was hiding in the corner. And as you just heard, the hits from him actually hit me after he was already dead. I had asked him if it hit him, and he kind of threw a little attitude. It's unfortunately those players that ruin Airsoft for the majority. Again, I got my camera specifically on him because that is the gentleman, and he is in several of my videos, which were very aggravating because he is a sore loser. And unfortunately, you know, I'll keep an eye out for him. And honestly, if he does show up to games, I'm probably not going to play because the guy was just not calling hits, and his gun was overpowered. It left quite a few bruises. And like I said, I ran into him on the spawn side, and he just threw an attitude. And to be honest, I just asked the guy, did that not hit you? And he threw a fit, even though his hits, you know, you can clearly hear in the audio, had hit me after he was already dead. And he shot me 3 times. So, like I said, Airsoft's great, it's fun, it's a blast, until you run into people like him. Next up, we have a god. Apparently, this guy can take 2 clearly defined hits, 1, 2, and not go down. I will be replaying it so you can see the reverse side. None of his BBs hit me except for just now, after the fact. Here's the replay of that, with a different view, obviously using the 360 camera. So we rush in. I'm going to show you him ducking under cover first, right before my shots. And then right there he is, swing it around, and as you can see, nothing hits me. There was a BB that flew right past my shoulder. If you replay it a few times, you'll see it. There was 2 of them. And then he hit me in the helmet. Unfortunately, again, God modes, people that sit there and they don't call their hits, it just ruins the game for everyone. Don't be that guy. Alright, same game. It's not a different game, same one. And immediately I get back in. I knew there was somebody in that room, and you saw another red team going to the right side, so I decided to go ahead and push to the left. As I come around the corner, I nail this guy with 1 shot because I don't like to overshoot people. Right here's my hit. Boom. And at first you're like, oh, that looks like it hit the tire in front of him. Unfortunately, that is definitely not a tire. That is the guy. I played that video so many times to make sure I hit the guy, and I definitely hit him. And it's like, how do you not feel these hits, guys? It's insane how many people think that they are gods in Airsoft.
I got your left. I got your left. Reload, reload.
Alright, so we're coming up to the conclusion of our game. There was still, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 minutes left to go, so halfway through. And this guy had already pissed me off from the team deathmatch. Search and destroy is when his weapons seem to be overpowered. Right, there was the hit. And he overshoots too. Here's a different view of that. Gentleman ran, spin that around, and there was actually 6 shots total. First one, as soon as that light hits, there goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 BBs in total. And the amount of damage those BBs did it's just insane. I've been shot point blank with 307 FPS. There's just no way that ever happens. So, like I said, I had problems with this guy. I tracked it. Luckily, I got the 360, so I sat there and I was able to follow him come out of that shoot house. And moving forward, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on that gentleman.